Today I'm going to compare the Nano POG to the Pico POG, and I'm using a Fender Acoustasonic Jazzmaster because I can get an acoustic setting out of it, and I can get an electric setting. The first thing to notice about these pedals is the Nano POG has two outputs, and one of them is a dry out and an effect out, and the Pico's only got an effect out. So on the dry out here, when you change any of these knobs, it doesn't change the input of the Nano POG. So if you were in a studio setting and you wanted to capture a clean channel, this would be really cool because you could send it the affected channel out and the dry channel and have both takes in separate channels. The Pico POG, I'm assuming they had a save space so they didn't add the isolated dry out channel, but on both of them for the effect out, there's the dry knob to which you can turn up, and that turns up the input signal unaffected to blend with the octave effect signals. Another big difference is the Nano POG can take a 9-volt battery, so I put a 9-volt in here. Instead of doing a lot of tedious screwing, I actually bought this screwdriver right here, and it's super dope. Check this out. Pops out. You got all your different options here. So it makes this process just a lot quicker. If you'd like one, check out my Amazon link in the description and above. And then an isolated power supply is going for the Pico POG right here. Additionally, the Pico's got 3 filter settings. It has a high pass, a low pass, and a tilt. But for the sake of this demo, I'm just going to keep it on the tilt one because I don't want to cut any of the low stuff or the high stuff. I want to keep it as true to the Nano POG as I can, so I can just compare the green filter, which is the tilt one, but I'm not going to tilt it to the treble or bass. And I'm going to keep the sub octave and the octave up the same on both of these, so both at 12 o'clock, and I'm going to have the dry all the way down, and then I'll turn it to 12 o'clock. First, starting with the acoustic. Nano POG. Pico POG. So the Pico POG's definitely just louder off the bat on these settings. I'm gonna go octave up all the way down, and I'm gonna turn the sub octave to about 75%. So I'm noticing the Nano POG feels a little bit warmer. Now let's try it with the sub all the way down and the octave up at 75%. Now I'm going to try it with the dry signal at 12 o'clock on both of these, and everything is at 12 o'clock. Now, just to make sure that the volume thing isn't somehow because this is running before that, I'm going to flip these around. Okay, now that we've got that resolved, let's try it with the electric sound with everything at 12 o'clock. And then obviously with the Pico POG, you get the low pass. This is adding the high back end. Here, this would be adding the low back end. So you just don't have those options on this at all. The Pico POG is definitely louder. I think perhaps a little more high fidelity. But then again, the Nano POG, I really do like the warmth that's coming out of it. And as a loop artist, I use this pedal effectively to turn my guitar into a bass instead of having to put down my guitar and pick up a bass. And the Nano POG's always worked really great for me. But the Pico POG's certainly got a lot more versatility, and I feel like I could dial it in a way that I might be able to like it better for the purpose of just using it as a bass. But as using it as like a synthesizer and getting more sounds out of it, this is definitely the winner. It's $20 more. So this is about $250 and this is about $270. If you want either of these pedals, please check the Amazon affiliate link because it helps support my channel. I'd greatly appreciate the like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Let me know in the comments what you think sounds better. Thanks. Peace.